Japanese photographer Kyoko Escamilla once said, "Your 20s are your selfish years." It's a decade to immerse yourself in every single thing possible. Be selfish with your time and all aspects of you. Tinker with shit. Travel. Explore. Love a lot. Love a little. And never touch the ground.
Sino muna? Yeah. Okay. I can do it. Dito sa gilid. Oh, dito sa gilid. Tabi ka dyan. Hindi kasi. Sige, smile mo na. Okay.
Oh, you can say, I've been selfish. You can say, I've been really selfish with my time, with my energy, with my words. Everything else, you can say I've been selfish. But I've also been living. I've also been loving. And definitely, I've also been learning. I've learned that there's a pull in the universe, inexplainable and invisible, beyond human comprehension. I've learned that when a path shows up and leads you to new places, leads you to very scary places, you follow that path. And no matter what happens, you keep going. I've also learned that when someone new introduces themselves to you, no matter how challenging it becomes, introduce yourself to them, welcome them into your life, enjoy every moment together, but when it's time to go, set them free, and you continue on with your journey.
Hi everyone! So I just arrived here in my first Airbnb and I am mesmerized. It's beyond my expectations. I was welcomed with a welcome drink and I just wanted to show you around kasi this is the life. This is my bed. You can see that's for one. That's for me lang. No tub, but that's okay. Backpacker. And look, I have my own balcony. And have you seen the view? Wow. And the driver who picked me up from the airport asked if I wanted to drop by the coffee plantation. I tasted different kinds of coffee and I even bought a few ones na I really like. Luwak coffee is something else. Super wasn't expecting this, and by the way, I almost gave up on this trip kasi nga actually ngayon may sakit pa rin ako. Grabe. Buti na lang I pushed through. Wala akong choice. Nabook ko na lahat ng rooms ko. And we'll see where I go from here. I'm so excited! This is my first meal in Bali. So I finished resting for a bit. I went to the swimming pool after quite some time, and then now I'll try to venture into the town of Ubud and see what I can find. Because I wasn't feeling well, I'm still not feeling well, I had to take a lot of rest time. Now it's 4:28 and palabas pa lang ako. Let's see where this will take me. So this is what it looks like walking to the town of Bali. Nakakang probinsya lang. Earlier this afternoon, I asked my driver for a recommendation where to eat nearby the Airbnb I rented, and he recommended this. It's the Umah Pizza, and I ordered this one. And I also have iced lemon tea. So they have different sizes. They have the mini, small, and then the large. I got the large kasi nga kina-consider ko na ito na dinner ko. Large ba? Small ata. Mini, small. Yeah, I got the small pala. I think this is 43,000 rupiah. Okay, I'm back. Recap of today is, so I came from the airport. I had a driver who picked me up from the airport. And even if it was not included in the promo, as in from airport transfer lang siya, airport to the Airbnb, he asked if I wanted to visit the coffee plantation. So I did, and he brought me there. Even if kulang pa ako sa tulog, at yun nga, yung sakit ko nga. Tapos, and then I enjoyed it. Siguro, sabi kasi ng mga iba kong kakilala na nanggaling na dito, hindi nila masyadong enjoy yun. Kasi hindi sila mahilig sa coffee nga and tea. Pero I did, like, the set, I wasn't able to vlog the experience kasi nga, hindi pa nakalagay yung memory card. So, hindi ko magamit yung camera at that time, and sobrang windang pa ako kasi nga kulang ako sa tulog and everything. So anyways, so there was this whole set na mostly makikita nyo sa mga posts about sa coffee, and then makikita mo dun na everything pala, all that, even there's no entrance fee. So bali free yun. And then I ordered the luwak coffee, which is 60,000 rupiah for 1 cup. Sobrang sarap niya. So, every time may mga nangyayaring ganun sa akin, natutuwa ako kasi hindi ko siya in-expect na I'd meet people who would go beyond what they were asked of. So that was the first experience. The second experience naman is sa convenience store. Dahil nga nag-shopping ako ng konti lang. Konti lang. Pero dahil naubos yung pera ko, at hindi ko nakawala sa isip ko na naubos na pala, nakulangan ako nung nasa convenience store ako. Kasi nga, usually, yung kung ano lang yung budget for the day, yun lang yung dala ko. Kulangan ako ng mga 4,000 rupiah. And then, hinayaan na ako nung sales lady ng convenience store. Salesman pala, lalaki siya. Sales guy ng convenience store. Don't worry about it, sabi niya. Sabi ko, can I use my card instead? Kaso may minimum kasi hindi naman ako umabot sa minimum. Ang binili ko lang naman water and shampoo. Nakakahiya. Babalikan ko na lang. Pero yun, hinayaan niya ako. Sobrang ang bait naman. Ang daming bait. So, right now, it's 7:30 and I stayed in this Airbnb kasi nga gusto ko yung healing session with the owner. Kaso nga lang, hindi naman siya nagre-reply. So, I don't know if tutuloy pa kami sa schedule namin at 8 p.m. or not. So, you'll know later on. I'll let you know naman. Hi everyone! So, I just remembered that I haven't talked about my healing session experience last night with Helen, and right now, while waiting for time, I think it's best na I talk about it first. So last night, I asked for a healing session because there's something within me that I wanted to heal or to find more about. So I talked about some things personal, and she suggested a lot of ways on how to work on it. So the first thing she suggested is that I get in touch with my yin energy, because she said that I really have a strong yang energy. This whole Bali trip is supposed to be super chill lang. Walang plan or anything. I'm not following an itinerary. As in, wala. I didn't even print anything. I barely research. Kaya medyo magastos din. But I think it's a great opportunity for me to get in touch with that yin energy nga. And super sakto talaga. What else can I tell you na hindi masyadong personal? What else? She also mentioned na my case is not typical. And it's gonna take a long process to work on it. So she told me to be patient with myself, and that I practice being more humorous, because she has a feeling that I'm very serious most of the time, and sometimes nga I rush things, I pressure myself too much. She mentioned that it's very evident that I know what I want. It's also good that I've already matured and I can make choices for myself, so I can alter my reality. I can alter the patterns that had been set forth during my childhood and younger years. And at this point in my life, yun na yung mismong, yun yung what I've been working on nga. So, sobrang sakto lang. All of this, because I've also been reading about spirituality, consciousness, healing. I didn't have that much difficulty understanding where she was coming from, or understanding what she meant with her words. Because at some point, may language barrier kami, kasi she's Chinese and her husband is an Indonesian. Sometimes she switches codes. And then her language was also very technical when it comes to talking about the consciousness, when it comes to talking about the chakras and all that. That was my first healing session ever. I didn't even know it was possible, kasi nga akala ko very fictional lang yung ganun. But apparently, here in Bali, since it's a very spiritual country, it's everywhere. Healing sessions are everywhere. Healers or balians, I'm not sure it's balians or balians are everywhere here. And I first found out about that experience from Eat, Pray, Love. So I'm very inspired by Eat, Pray, Love ang journey ko. Kaya yun. So far, it's just my second day in Bali, and even though I don't have that much Instagram photos, or I can barely tell you what's been going on with me, sobra akong enriching pa rin. Somehow, alam ko, typical tourist, dilemma. Pagka-uwi ko, sana pumunta ako ng ganyan, sana pumunta ako ng ganun. Pero sabi ko nga, I will come back and bring a family or friend with me para mas makatipid. Kasi nga, ang mahal mag-solo travel sa Bali. Lalo na pag hindi mo alam mag-motor. Hindi ko alam mag-motor. I mean, alam ko mag-bike, pero takot ako sa motor. But I might use grab bike para mas makatipid. Kasi renting a car, renting a driver, sobrang expensive. Ang bigat niya for a solo traveler. And there, so, I think I'll stop talking here, and then later on malaman niyo kung what's my next agenda. For the meantime, this is my new Airbnb. I have a TV. May TV na ako, pero wala naman ng GOT. Oh my gosh. Ang daming spoilers. I know we all love Game of Thrones. Pero nakakagigil.